Hello, my dear Capricorns. Thank you so much for tuning into this your November reading with me, Lorien. It's an absolute pleasure to bring you these readings every month. Now, I just want to make sure that you realize it's a little bit different this month. I do have a book coming through, and I'm still working on edits, and the deadline is the first week of November. So this is why this reading may be slightly shorter. But all personal readings, because we're getting quite busy over Halloween, all personal readings, all personal spells, they are on my top priority list. So do not worry about being left behind. If you've ordered a reading already from me, do not worry. I'm still doing those for you. Okay, so I'm just going to be doing this very briefly for you. But no doubt there's going to be some interesting things going for you guys. Alrighty. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start by shuffling, but there is a bit of a sad announcement. One of my Virgo customers, very loyal, he sadly passed away on the 21st of October. So I'm just hoping that you guys can send some love and light and healing to his family members and all who knew him. It would be really nice if you could do that. Okay, let's have a look. Whoa, okay, so you did seem to want to come out actually. Hey, 4 of Wands. That's not bad at all, is it, Capricorn? Okay. 5 of Cups. Page of Wands. Knight of Wands. Wow, a lot of wands here for you guys. Let's see what comes up as I read them. See, one thing that I'm noticing a lot of is that I don't see people's faces on here. Nobody's facing forwards. Like even at the bottom with the 7 of Wands, which I'm not going to go into, facing forwards. But you're kind of shielding your face a little bit this month. Maybe it's because you're looking at different directions, but I think sometimes it may be that you don't want to be really known. Maybe this month is a time for a bit more vulnerability, something that you're kind of feeling that you're pushed away in certain regards. It certainly seems like you are laying the foundations with the 4 of Wands here. I do think it's all about home, I think, maybe this month. Maybe that's why you're not really wanting to face forwards or face, instances that might be a bit ugly for you and stuff like that. It could be that you just wanting to be left alone by some people. This isn't all of you, but I do think that some of you are just kind of like, I'm done with you. I don't really want to pay attention to you. I'm focusing on the celebration of my home, my family, and getting all the achievements locked there. I think that's basically where you're coming in from there. The 5 of Cups, again, maybe a little bit of loss or regret about some certain things, but don't focus on what was, focus on what is and what's still standing. You don't need to really cry over spilt milk, as they say, and I think this is quite important for you just in general. You may be facing a choice. Maybe it's kind of asking you to change the path that you're going on. Maybe you're trying to be led a certain way and you're not really sure that that's the right path for you, but the messages coming through on this one is basically about discovery. Maybe you can get the encouragement, and the frivolity came through to me then. So frivolity to change your path, maybe change your routine, see what's coming through. This, I think, also is celebration with friends. So maybe you have a celebration, you maybe feel hungover after that celebration, maybe forget where you were going a little bit, and that winding road leads you to dealing with maybe the big bad boss that you have put off dealing with, because it could be that something you have wondered about over the course of the last few months or even the last year, and you're not really sure how to deal with it. This card coming through suggests that if you take the chance, maybe if you let your hair down a little bit, enjoy life, winding road to something in particular, you'll then be able to see what's coming through. So looks like 4's a party, 5's a crowd here. Let's have a look and see what else we can get for you. I mean, it's coming through suggesting that yes, I think you can limit the amount of time you spend with certain people, but if it oversaturates, like if you get too many people here, I think she's the odd one out. This one, she's the odd one out, the one with the shorter blonde hair, maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's her. I don't know. Anyway, one of them, it seems to be the odd one out. I think if you gather too many people or ask too many opinions or celebrate too many times, the hangover is going to be a bit worse. It's going to be a little bit too too saturated. So too many cooks are going to spoil the broth. Family arguments. You don't really want to pay attention to family politics, to be honest. So just kind of refrain from getting involved, I would say, too much. You can have your party, you can have your cake, but don't let everybody tell you how to eat it. That's, I think, the main thing. Oh, cool. Okay, so this just came out for Cancer as well. So I think you're basically going to be able to change the way that you're moving forward. You're going to be able to change certain things about how you're seeing maybe the path ahead. So you could be going along your merry way and you're thinking, yeah, but then you get to this fork in the road that you could be considering or reconsidering when it comes down to what path do I take? Where am I going to go? How am I going to do it? But actually, ooh, King of Pentacles. So it seems like it's going to lead you to security, to money, maybe to a new place. It seems like it's going to be directing you to something that you're kind of wanting for a while. Now, the King is very disciplined here, he's very controlling. I don't think that you need to be controlling, just disciplined in your decision making. But also, I think you can. It's kind of like take a chance and be frivolous, but do it disciplined. I don't know how you can do that. But that's where Capricorns may thrive. It could be that you take diligence, maybe, rather than discipline. Diligence in saying, well, I'm going here and I've got the supplies to save me if it goes wrong. You know, that kind of thing. But I don't think it is going to go wrong because you've got the Six of Cups, which is really nice. So this seems to me that you are going to have some growth from here. You're going to have some rite of passage coming in, and also maybe a little bit of nostalgia. I think that you are going to achieve a lot more than maybe you anticipated this month as well. So it could seem quite simple on the surface, but I do think that towards maybe the end of November, you should be seeing the signs of what your challenges this month, internally and externally, what kind of rewards those are giving you, what kind of abilities maybe they're giving you or rewarding you with. But let me know in the comments below what's coming up for you this month. Are you doing anything in particular? I always love hearing from you, and thank you for liking and sharing and doing all that kind of stuff for me. It really does make my day. If you want a reading from me, do click on the link below. That'll take you to my website, or email me. The email address is lorientarot@gmail.com. And if you'd like to become a patron of mine and get access to more information, click the link below and it'll take you to all those details there. But I'm looking forward to seeing what happens for you in December. You should be back to regular programming, and in the meantime, I wish you all the very best. Blessed be, everybody.